All right, folks, if you're not used to salty content and cussing, you need to scroll on. This is going to be very not safe for work. Scott Bessent has come out. Grandkids are here. I got to do it down at the cussing pond. Scott Bessent has come out and said they're going to privatize Social Security. That the Trump accounts in this big, ugly fucking bill they just passed is a backdoor to privatizing Social Security. He said it out loud. Now they're trying to put the shit back in the horse, but they're lying. They're lying. I mean, he said it. Just, we told you they were going to come for Medicaid. They gutted fucking Medicaid. We told you they wanted to destroy your Medicare. What did they do? They set it up so the budget sequesters hundreds of millions of dollars for Medicare, and they gutted your fucking Medicare. But what were you worried about? Trans kids, people you don't know or understand. Worried about they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Worried about the guy that's washing your dishes or mowing your fucking yard, thinking he's suddenly some crazy cartel leader. Fucking bullshit. So sick of fighting you people. You know, we didn't do this shit because it was Tuesday and we were bored. Our forefathers didn't build these institutions for no goddamn reason. You know, you get these idiots, especially, they're usually the dumbass right-wing kids. Well, if people could just invest their money, I'd have a lot more money. You know what? That's what it was before Social Security, dumbass. Everybody could invest before Social. They didn't just invent investing. It's been around for fucking ever. What happened? Old people ended up on the streets. Grandma was on the goddamn streets because Grandpa would die and only Grandma would be left by herself. Or people hurt in factories would be out on the streets with a goddamn soup can begging for money because we didn't have disability insurance, which is part of your Social Security. They're gutting. You dumbasses, we didn't do this because it was Tuesday and we were bored. Our forefathers didn't do this shit for no fucking reason. They didn't bond the whole country together to build these institutions that we all rely on for no goddamn reason because they lived through awful times and you're doing everything you can to bring those goddamn awful times back. Why? Because they appeal to your bigotry. They appeal to your bullshit. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, bullshit. Get another fucking hobby. You suck at this.
Bad news, people. The government shutdown, it's led to CMS, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, ceasing payments for Medicare to doctors, for the care of patients.
I keep seeing a lot of misinformation videos about Medicaid ending nationwide in November, and that is not true. Medicaid is what we call an entitlement program, meaning that it doesn't rely on the same yearly funding that gets frozen during a government shutdown, unlike SNAP benefits. So no, Medicaid is not ending or pausing nationwide. People will still have access to their doctors, prescriptions, and coverage. Now, what could happen is that hospitals and clinics may face delayed federal payments, or that programs tied up to Medicaid may slow down. But if you're on Medicaid, your coverage stays even during a shutdown. So don't stress, don't spread fear, just go to your state's health department website for more official updates.
Y'all, keep your eyes open. While everybody's arguing about culture wars and TikTok drama, Washington is quietly playing chess with your retirement, your health care, and your peace of mind. They're whispering about restructuring Social Security, modernizing Medicare, and reforming Medicaid. But baby, they're words for cutbacks and privatization. Let's unpack what's really going on because some of y'all out here panicking and some of y'all not paying attention at all. So let's start with Social Security. There's a rumor floating around that it's already being privatized. Here's the truth. It's not yet. No law has passed that fully privatizes it. But behind the curtain, there's been talk. Politicians, most from the conservative side, have floated the idea of private accounts, meaning instead of the government holding your benefits, you'd invest it yourself. And we all know how that story ends. Wall Street wins and the average retiree loses. So no, it's not gone. But yes, the warning signs are real. Keep an eye on the language they use. Words like choice, personal control, modernization. That's cold. Don't let it slip past you. Now, let's talk about Medicare. No, they haven't shut it down, but yes, it's being reshaped. There is a quiet shift pushing people towards Medicare Advantage. Those private plans that sound good until you realize that they limit your doctors, deny claims faster, and cost more in the long run. And the Medicare Trust Fund, the money that keeps hospital coverage running, is projected to run dry by 2033 if nothing changes. So they're trying to patch the leak by handing more of it over to private companies. That's not a fix, that's a sellout. And then there's Medicaid. This one hurts the most because it hits low-income families and seniors in nursing homes and children. The new budget plan, the one they're calling One Big Beautiful Bill, is expected to cut federal Medicaid funding by nearly $900 billion over the next decade. That means stricter rules, less coverage, and millions of people at risk of losing care. So when you hear that they're good at Medicaid, that's not fake news. That's the truth hiding in the fine print. So let's be real. The video that's going around is not totally wrong, but it's not totally right either. Social Security isn't privatized yet, but the foundation is being laid. Medicare isn't destroyed, but it's being chipped away at. And Medicaid, that one's already bleeding. What's crazy is they keep us distracted with headlines about celebrities and culture wars while these policy shifts slide right under the radar. They want us to divide because a distracted public doesn't push back. So no, I'm not here to fearmonger. I'm here to inform you because once you know the game, you could play smarter. And speaking of financial traps, let's be real for a second. If you're tired of the system playing in your face, tired of feeling like your money never stretches, you need to learn how to make money work for you. That's why I always tell people, check out Wealthy Affiliate. It's not a get-rich-quick thing. It's real online education to help you build income streams that don't depend on politicians. Go look it up. I put the link in the comments section down below. I'm going to pin it for you. Learn how to build your own online business before the government privatizes your peace of mind too. So that's my unapologetic opinion. Pay attention, read past the headlines. Don't wait for CNN or Fox to spoon feed you half truths. Your future is your health care and your retirement. And that's your business. And if you think they won't touch Social Security or Medicare, just remember, they already told you they might. You just weren't listening. This ain't about politics anymore. It's about survival. And I'm going to keep saying it until they either fix it or finally admit what they're really doing. Now, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it because silence is how we win.